أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا صلى الله عليه وآله عبده ورسوله. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum to you dear viewers. You are watching Friends of God in His Presence, a commentary written on Ziyarah al-Jami'a al-Kabira based on a book written by Ayatollah Javadi Amoli known as Adab-e Fana-e Muqarraban. This book is written in Persian language and this series of the program in English is based on that book. Before getting to the main discussion for today's episode, let's listen to a short video clip by Ayatollah Javadi Amoli along with the English translation, and then we'll be back in a minute. Welcome back, dear viewers. You are watching Friends of God in His Presence. I'm Atta, the host of this program. With me in the studio for today's discussion, we have a very respected guest speaker, Dr. Sheikh Jahangiri from the Islamic House of Qom. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh, and welcome to the program.
Alaikum assalam, dear brother. Thank you for the opportunity. Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers. Thank you for staying with us and watching the program. Pleasure.
Okay, so when we read out the text of Ziyarah al-Jami'a al-Kabira by Imam al-Hadi alayhi salam, we can say we reach to a phrase which is really thoughtful, and that is referring to the Imam as Anasir al-Abrar wa Da'a'im al-Akhyar. I think this phrase itself needs to be explained first, and then we'll get to the usage of these two terms for the Imams and how it was manifested in the very practices of the Imams. What is this term exactly and how do you define it?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's start with the term Anasir. In Arabic term, Anasir means something is very pillar and very core of something.
Okay.
When something is compact and is the gist of everything, in Arabic they call it asira. For the drinkings they have in Arabic they call it asira. Anasir means the gist of something, which is everything is compact there.
Can we say the foundation, for example?
Foundation, okay, which it combined everything there. It is something atomic. Today we call it actually atom of everything, which is very minor, but everything is already there.
That's right.
So when we call Ahlul Bayt as Anasir al-Abrar, let's come to Abrar, then explain the both words.
Okay.
They are Anasir al-Abrar. In Arabic, bir is used opposite to the bahr. We have in our verses also, I think in Quran, we have barran bahr. Bahr means sea, bar means the vast land which there is no sea. You see how we have the vast land in the world. When we say ber means doing good thing, which is very vast. As much as you're good, you do good thing, it would be called as the bir.
So Abrar can be called as the pious or the righteous too.
Very true.
Okay.
Those of righteous people and pious people, they do good thing. Not only they are good, but also their action are good. In our theological terminology, we call them, they have both husn fa'ili and husn al-fa'ili. It means that they have the good intention in doing a good thing, but also the action they do is good. Brother, you know that sometimes we have a good intention.
Yes.
Shahid al-Sadr explains that in some cases your intention is good, but the result is not as favor of your intention.
That's right.
Based on your favor.
Yes.
Sometimes someone is the result is good.
Okay.
What he did, the result is good. For example, the United States invaded Iraq. The result was Saddam was gone away. So the result is good from this perspective. But you see the intention, it was not good. The process of invading the country was not good.
Yes.
The moment
the ISIS, for example, these
Yes.
extremist Muslims try to, for example, reform the Muslim lands through killing, beheading, and slaughter, but no.
Yes.
I think in both Niyyah and practice, they were not good.
They were not good.
Okay.
So the moment, if we want to be a abrar, he should have two aspects. His
Yes.
intention should be good as well.
Okay.
Also, the result of his intention, the product and the conduct of his intention should be good as well.
That's right.
So Ahlul Bayt are Anasar al-Abrar. Means that
okay.
every good thing, whether to be from intention side or from a result and the conclusion of the
That's right.
conducts, from both sides, if you gather all good things throughout the history, if you, as much as there is land, brother Atta,
Okay.
wherever there is human being,
Okay.
wherever there was during the history human being,
Okay.
if we collect all good things happened during the history,
That's right.
this is from the actually result perspective.
Yes.
All the intention human being had during the history, many had many good intention in their heart, but they couldn't actually practice it in their life.
That's
to
right.
produce it as a conduct of their own intention.
Okay.
Many of them in many good intentions, many good conducts.
Yes.
If you collect all of them, the atomic being of them exist in the Ahlul Bayt. So you see, Ahlul Bayt are just of the better and good actions
That's right.
throughout the history. From the intention side, you see, collect all of them. I think there is no something to collect them.
No.
Many intentions, they had many good things.
Yes.
They couldn't practice it. Many good results, maybe the intentions was not good behind them.
That's right.
If you collect all of them, Ahlul Bayt are the gist of that.
Okay.
Ahlul Bayt are the pillar of that.
That's right.
That's why you see how great imams we have. And in Ziyarah, Jamia, Kabira, and in all Ziyarahs, if we just know that brother, whom we are respecting, whom we are visiting,
Yes.
just to know this short phrase, he is Anasar al-Abrar.
That's all right.
All goods are collected here.
Okay.
That is enough for us. So in this case, never Wahhabi can say that why you are respecting your imam. Because he never knows that the person we are visiting, he is
right.
Anasar al-Abrar.
Yes. And the term Abrar is a Quranic word and the Quranic term, because in Surah Al-Imran, ayah 193, we read out, O Lord, or our Lord, forgive us our sins and absolve us of our misdeeds, and, this is important, and make us die with the pious. Ma'al abrar. I mean,
abrar.
yes, the term abrar over here is, so, up to an extent that the people wish to their Lord to die with and along with abrar. So this shows, I think abrar here is very much referring to
another
to
verse of the
character
Quran.
Abrar.
Also, Allah says that in His book of the Quran, Innal abrara lafi na'im.
Okay.
You see, they have the wish to be with abrar. Why? Because abrar, during their lifetime, they are blessed.
That's right.
The blessings of Allah is throwing to their life, and they are receiving the blessings and na'am of Allah the
That's
Almighty.
right. Okay.
So, whoever are with Ahlul Bayt and whoever goes to ziyarah after Ahlul Bayt, he is going to a place which is the na'am of Allah,
That's right.
and the blessing of Allah is throwing to that place.
right. Okay.
So he's getting that.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much, Sheikh. We are done with the time for this section of the episode. It was very kind of you. Let's take a break and then we'll continue our discussion. Thank you very much, dear viewers, for watching Friends of God in His Presence. We'll take a break. Come back in a minute.
ومختلف الملائكة فمهبت الوحي ومعدن الرحمن وخزان العلم ومنتهى الهدى.
Welcome back, dear viewers. You are watching Friends of God in His Presence, a commentary on Ziyarat al-Jami'a al-Kabira based on the book written in Farsi language by Ayatollah Javadi Amoli, Adab-e Fana-e Muqarraban. With me in the studio, I have a very respected guest speaker, Dr. Sheikh Jahangiri. Thank you much again for accepting my invitation to the program. It is very kind of you, Sheikh, over here. So, Anasir al-Abrar wa da'am al-Akhyar. And we talked about the topic of bir, you know, this type of being the foundation of the piety and pious. And we said that the term abrar is also a Quranic word. Let's get to the second part. I mean, wada'am al-akhyar, because the term bir and khair, you know, might be synonymous and sometimes used interchangeably. What is the meaning of the al-akhyar?
You know, these two words are repeated in Quran. The opposite of the khair is shar.
Yes.
When you say that someone is khair and good, means he is not evil. When you call some action as a khair, it means that that one is not an evil and bad action.
Okay.
So we call Ahlul Bayt the pillars of the good actions.
The good actions, yes.
There is difference between bir and khair, actually, between akhyar and abrar.
Okay.
When some person is doing good thing, or whether to have intention to do that or not, when the result is good, we call he is akhyar, he is khair. So many people are every day maybe we do something, we have no intention, but the result is in the favor of the humanity.
Okay.
It is in the favor of the Allah, the Almighty. So it would be called akhyar.
That's right.
These people are doing good thing.
The benevolence and the public benevolence they were doing, okay.
But abrar, they are a bit in high level.
Okay.
That's why in Ziyarah Jamia Kabira, how Imam logically gives priority of the abrar to akhyar.
Okay.
First, he says that you are anasir al-abrar,
Okay.
then you are the al akhyar.
So Imams, according to Imam al-Hadi, are both the source of, we can say, the piety and the righteousness in the best form, and also the khair, which
in the vast form,
and the khair, which could be understood in the public, ordinary, usual meanings.
Very true.
Okay.
So Imams, so you see how Imam is very here.
Yes.
It shows that how Imam is full of knowledge.
This is
even gives,
that's right. Okay.
Yes, gives priority to abrar in a way that the abrar has a highest level, because we explained that abrar are those, not only their conduct, the result of their works are good in favor of the humanity, but also the intention they have is in the favor of the humanity.
Yes.
So, but akhyar, only their conducts are good. They have no intention.
Okay.
And you know, it is written in our jurisprudence that some of the actions needs the intention.
Yes.
And some of them they are not in need of to have intention, to do it. Yes.
Khulus an-niyya.
Yes. Khulus an-niyya is not necessarily needed there. So we see that Imam teaches us in Ziyarah Jamia Kabira, the one you come to visit us, first try to be the abrar, try to do good, but also have a good intention as well. Don't think that just the result is good enough. Think about your intention. Think that the way you are reaching to that conduct, whether the process is good as well or not.
Okay.
You're gonna make a host to orphaned people. That is very good conduct. Okay. That is very good result.
Yes.
But the way you are making this building, is the land for you, or you're occupying the other land?
Okay.
The way you get money, is it from halal way, or you are cheating it from the other one?
That's right.
You see, to be bir, you have to have intention. The process of your conduct also should be based on the Ahlul Bayt teaching, as well as the result of your work. So Ahlul Bayt teaches us that when you come to visit us, evaluate yourself to be a abrar.
Okay.
Otherwise, and they teach that We are the source of the abrar.
That's right.
We are the pillars of the abrar. Then they say that, okay, you would see some people, they are akhyar. They are not in the level of abrar. But don't have a doubt that still we are pillars of akhyar as well.
That's right.
So wherever there is good, whether they have intention or not, we are the source. We are the pillars. Don't go any place. You came to very address of the abrar and akhyar. We are the pillar of the both.
And that was so in the life of the A'immas. We could find that the people referred to their houses in order to reach the answer to so many of their questions, both physically speaking and spiritually speaking. And you know, this is really a nice recommendation for those people who are taking care of the needy, of the destitute, who have a giving hand in charity. They are doing khair to others. But I think that if you want to do a kind of khair action, a benevolence, or help the needy, you must act like the infallible Imams act. There are some etiquettes in order to do khair. You know, not every money giving in the way of Allah would be accepted as a sadaqah or help or khair action.
Very true.
Okay?
Very true. And also they taught us that how we can be reach to the position of being a good person as abrar, and also maybe in lower level of being an akhyar. We will discuss later, but to explain the higher position of these two akhyar and abrar, we have many du'as, which particularly during the month of Ramadan, Allah put us among those of people who are akhyar, and put me among those of people who are abrar, because abrar in the hereafter they would be in Jannah. And also in the day, in this worldly life, day by day they would receive the blessings of the Allah the Almighty. Brother Atab, Ziyarah jamia Kabira teaches us that, oh, the one who you come to visit us, try to do good, whether to have intention or not. But your conduct should be good to the humanity. It is the first level. Try to be akhyar. Then they promote us. Try to be like us. We are abrar. Have the good intention. And also try to product a good conduct as well. You see, just if we learn this teaching from Ahlul Bayt, how many good things will happen to this world. We will. There won't be any poverty. There won't be any injustice. There won't be any orphan.
That's right. But the powers of Ashrar are also, you know, working all around the world, and this Shar power is working.
As well as the Fujjar. Opposing to the Abrar, there is Fujjar.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you much, Sheikh. It was very kind of you. Let's take a break, and after we continue our discussion, it was very kind of you, really fruitful points you mentioned. Thank you much, dear viewers, for watching Friends of God in His Presence. I'm Ata, the host of this program. We'll take a break. I'm back in a minute.
وموضع الرسالة ومختلف الملائكة ومهبة الوحي ومعدن الرحمة وخزان العلم ومنتهى الهدى.
Welcome back, dear viewers. You are watching Friends of God in His Presence. I'm Ata, the host of this program. Okay, Sheikh, welcome back again to the program and to this section. So we are talking about Anasir al-Abrar, well, we can say the Amal Akhyar. Some people might ask, can you give us some practical examples out of the life of the Imams and the Infallibles which show their sense of being an Abrar or among the Akhyar? What are they?
Ahlul Bayt taught us how we can reach to this position. For example, they said that Silatul Rahim, kinship relationship, puts you among those who are akhyar. You know, in kinship relationship, you don't need the intention. Just go there. if you make intention with I'm doing Allah for the sake of you, that makes you among those who are abrar. But maybe in some cases you have no intention, just you go there just to visit them. Allah puts you among the akhyar. Second, they gave example of help the orphaned people.
Okay.
Help those of people they are starving. If you do it, you have intention in your heart. Oh Allah, I'm doing it not for the sake of myself, to show off me, or just to show that I'm a rich man or something like that. If you do that for the sake of Allah, you will be in the first group. They have very higher position of abrar.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you do it without having any intention, by the way, you would be among the akhyars as well.
Yes.
Also, they taught us that pray as much as you can, fast as much as you can. You see, all of this puts us among the abrar and akhyar.
That's right.
Here we learn that how to be among abrar and akhyar. The best is that to go to the very details of the life of the Ahlul Bayt. We have to imitate, let me call it in this way, imitate step by step.
Yes.
Their life. How during you see, even the midnight, they were praying.
Yes.
And then after praying, they were moving to they were going to the house of the orphaned people to help them.
Yes.
And in the morning, you see in the prayer of the Imam, in the prayer of the Hadrat Zahra Salamullah alayha, even the midnight, he was suffering from the many oppressions she faced during her life. But still, in the midnight, Imam al-Hasan alayhi salam, the son of the Hadrat Zahra Salamullah alayha, says that in the midnight, I saw that my mother is praying for the neighbors.
Yes.
And I asked, Mother, you are suffering from many oppressions. Think about you. Think about yourself. And the mother said that, Ajjar summaddar. We have to think of the neighbors.
Yes.
These kind of actually remembering the poor people, just remembrance, you see, helping, giving hand to them, that is more. Even remember, in the midnight, Muslim is not allowed just to say that I'm sleeping. Let me turn off my phone and to have a good sleep.
Okay.
Ahlul Bayt says that even in the midnight you have to think of your neighbors. That's why in Salatul Layl, you know that we have to remember at least 40 people in our prayer, 40 mu'mineen in our prayer. Why? It is not only just counting their names. Actually, it means that you have to remember their needies.
Yes.
You have to remember what problem they are facing. And at least in your prayer, in your midnight, you have to pray their needs to be solved. You see how in Islamic teaching, you can be an akhyar, you can be an abrar, a member of the abrar community, if you remember at least those who are in need.
Can we say that then the level of being among the members of abrar is unreachable for the ordinary human beings?
We had many
many
awliyaullah, they reached to the position. Actually, the position Ahlul Bayt, they reached it. It was very high.
Okay.
That's why in Ziyarah, jamia, Kabira, Imam somehow mentions that we are not the abrar, we are the pillars of the abrar. And he says that we are not the akhyar. You can't be among our community. We are the a'im al-akhyar, the pillars, the core of the akhyar. But we can reach to the position of akhyar. They are the core, they are the source, they are the pillar. But we can reach to the community. How? They taught us by their teachings, by their practice, how to reach to this position.
That's right.
And it is not very hard, brother.
No, it's not.
Sometimes we think that it is very hard. Maybe the optimum level of the akhyar and abrar is hard.
Okay.
But actually, the simple layer of that, it is easy just to have a family relationship. We have many families. They are missing us.
Sheikh, I think,
particularly in this worldly life, I think it
Okay.
become a bit easy and hard. You know, in today's world, sometimes we are very attached to the social medias. Sometimes we neglect. We have brother, we have sister.
Yes.
But also through these medias, we can actually practice kinship relationship.
The Muslim, I'm talking about the Muslim community all around the world, are acting Islamically, but still, if we are looking for practical guidelines, we have to get back to the Sirah of Aimma and Sirah of Prophet Muhammad. How do they do that? And I know that there are so many guidelines, there are so many practical rulings and laws for a Muslim to have an Islamic lifestyle. And this Islamic lifestyle and having a lifestyle based on Islam is, I believe, is difficult to reach. Here I have to disagree you, okay? Because
brother, the higher level is hard to reach. And you see, let us glorify the Ahlul Bayt.
Yes.
How they reach to the highest optimum of the level in a way that Imam Hadi alayhi salam calls them the pillars of the. You see, even imagine today in my discussion, you disagreed with me. Even it is hard to imagine that to be akhyar.
Yes.
It is very hard to imagine that to be an abrar.
Yes.
But Ahlul Bayt, they are the pillar of the abrar.
Okay.
I think that is enough for us to glorify for them.
That's right.
That is very enough of us to go to their shrine, to respect them.
Yes.
That is very enough of us to go there, to respect them and say to them, salutation to you. You deserve peace because you are the core of the abrar and pillar of the akhyar.
That's right. Okay. There are still some other effects of this source of ber and khair. Let's discuss them, inshallah, after taking our break.
Inshallah.
Thank you very much. Dear viewers, you are watching Friends of God in His Presence. We'll take a break. I'm back in a minute.
وموضع الرسالة ومختلف الملائكة ومهبة الوحي ومعدن الرحمة وخزان العلم ومنتهى الهدى.
Welcome back, dear viewers. You are watching Friends of God in His Presence. I'm Atta, the host of this program. With me in the studio, we have respected guest speaker, Dr. Sheikh Jahangiri. Okay, Sheikh, when we are talking about, abrar and akhyar, for sure there are so many fruitful, we can say, influences, or it's better to say effects of the lives of the infallible Imams, which is pouring down and showering on the community and the Muslim Ummah when they were alive. Now that we do not have them, except Imam al-Asr, which is passing life in major occultation, some people might say that how we can do khair, or it's better to say, we can say, be among the akhyar, be among the good people, be among the pious people, and how we must act. Is it only enough, for example, to do our salat and saum, and that is enough? I mean, if we want to talk about a kind of establishing a kind of culture which is based on ber and khair, what should we do?
Actually, when we say, when we ask Allah the Almighty, put us among the akhyar, or put me among your abrar community, it never means that just to wish to be there. Actually, you have to act in accordance to abrar, then you will be there. You have to act khair, then you can be among the akhyars. It is not only a wish. So, You know, our du'as, the adiyas we have, it is not only the wish, just to pray and wish.
Okay.
Actually, it is a kind of a school and training our soul and spirituality.
Yes.
It teaches us, when you say, oh Allah, put me among the akhyars, it means that reflect on yourself.
Okay.
Do khair.
Yes.
So, abrar, being among an abrar and akhyar, it is not a wish. It is a kind of teaching, practicing. We have to practice it.
Yes.
And it starts with very simple things. One of them is that kinship we explained in the previous talk. And it goes to the higher level of even thinking to your neighbor in your midnight.
Okay.
The moment, even his naum and dream, his sleep is full of thinking to the neighbors.
What about knowing yourself? I mean, because this muhasaba, muraqaba that the people self-accounting they are doing is to reach that level of being, we can say on the level of abrar, isn't it? Does it need any kind of trainer? Because I am a Muslim. My family is Muslim. The people around, I'm living in a Muslim land. I'm doing my obligations and wajibat. Sometimes we are doing the mustahabbat, the recommended actions. But do we need, beside all these, a spiritual trainer or a teacher or something like that to teach us how to get to that level?
Actually, we need. And Ahlul Bayt are the best teacher. Through the Ziyarah, jamia, kebire, we are learning how to be close to them. We are learning how to reach to the position of the Ahlul Bayt. You see, in Ziyarah, jamia, kebira, Ahlul Bayt are glorified. You see, when you look at the surface of the Ziyarah, jamia, kebira, you see how higher position they are. And why I have to respect them? They are in very high position. But in fact, when you go to the details of the discussion, as well as Ayatollah Javadi Amoli explains it, you would see that you can reach it. That's right. So Ahlul Bayt are the very tutor and very trainer of us in reaching to this position.
I mean, beside Ahlul Bayt, who to refer to?
The one who is expert in understanding their teachings. The ulamas and scholars, they are well learned of Ahlul Bayt's teaching.
Yes.
And also they practiced in their life. You know that many scholars we had during the history, they practiced khair and birr in their daily life.
Yes.
And they reached, by the way, in any level of being abrar and akhrar, they reached there. So we can practice, we can follow them. And very important point, Brother Atta, here is that as much as you be among the abrars, not only in the hereafter, you are ensured that you will be in Jannah. And that is the very wish of every believer. But also in your daily life, you will receive more blessings. You see, as much as you receive more blessings, you be more abrar. You see how there is a relationship between being an abrar, getting more blessings. It is very nice and wise point here. Sometimes you're being good, you are losing something. But as much as you be abrar, you're getting more things. You see how this is important. Second point here, I would like to highlight it here because it is the last episode of our talk today. I would like to highlight that Ahlul Bayt teaches us that, oh believers, do good thing, whether to have intention or not.
That's right.
Try to do good. Don't count your goodness, just do it. And second, they say that it is the surface layer of doing good and being good man. Try to be among the abrars. Abrar are in higher level. So before doing any good thing, think about it. How to do it, how to reach to that good action. You see, in this case, you are doing two good things. First is the result, and second, the process you are doing, you are reaching to good. Maybe in this process, in the way of reaching that good thing, you're doing many good things more. And you see how multiple goodness, how multiple birr and khair are being done in the world. That's why if we follow Ahlul Bayt, the world would be full of good. The world would be full of birr and khair.
This process that you are talking about is really important. And most of the time, these trainers on akhlaq and perfection and we can say Islamic mysticism or irfan, has helped us very much. Because the practical guidelines that they're giving to the people very much, we can say, recalling me of the presence of Ayatollahs like Sayyid Ali Ghazi al-Tabatabai, Ayatollah Bahjat,
Ayatollah Bahauddini,
Ayatollah Pahlavani, or Saodat Parvar, Ayatollah Javadi Amoli himself, Allama Hassan Zada Amoli, and the others, who are really the role models for us, how to reach to that level. Practically speaking, Ayatollah Javadi Amoli has a very beautiful book known and titled as Mafatih al-Hayat.
Thank you for mentioning
this
book.
The keys of life, or the keys to life. A very practical book. When you read out from cover to cover, you can get practical guidelines how to be a source of khair in your life, toward yourself and toward the others.
Yes, in your society as well.
Yes.
He wrote this book and in respect to the book of Mafatih al-Jinan. In Mafatih al-Jinan by Sheikh Qumi, they are the keys of reaching the best life in the hereafter. Ayatollah Javadi Amoli believed that you can't reach to the best life in hereafter without being a good man in this worldly life. That's why he wrote this book. In this book, by practicing it, you will doing good action, birr and khair in your life, and hopefully you would be among the community of the abrar and akhyar, which is the wish of the mu'mineen. You see, if you do good action, and if you have the intention of doing good action, you would be among abrar and akhyar, then you would be in the place that you will receive the blessings of Allah in this worldly life. You are ensured that you would be in the paradise of the Jannah of the Allah the Almighty. And that is the wish of you. Look, just if any believer, when you go to the ziara of Ahlul Bayt, just think that you are in a place that they are the pillars of the khair and shar, and the place you want to reach. Yes.
When you go to visit.
When you go to the visit to the shrine of the Ahlul Bayt, just imagine that you are visiting the place, a person, they are the pillars of the birr and khair.
Yes.
And your wish is that to reach to the position of doing khair and birr, the position you're wishing, it is the wish of all believers during the history. That is very enough of us.
Okay. Hopefully we can say be like them. The best way is imitating the lifestyle, the things that they do, have planned for our lives, and always remember Allah in any moment and second of our lives. All the actions that we are doing is for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, helping the needy, meeting the relatives, helping the children, helping our wives, our husbands, taking care of the children, respecting the teacher, respecting the students, all in all, and respecting your fellow man in a country, all alone for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that time I think we can reach that level of being among the abrar, inshallah, which is difficult, and akhyar for sure.
Brother Atta, you see how through the Ziyarah Jamia, Ahlul Bayt are promoting our wishes.
Yes.
That is not only a recitation of a dua.
No, it's not. Yes.
Actually, again, I would like to underline that it is a course of training your soul.
That's right. Thank you very much, Sheikh. It was
Pleasure
very kind
again.
of you, Sheikh Jahangiri, an expert from the Islamic House of Qom. A really beneficial discussion, fruitful. I really benefited from what you said. It was very kind of you. And thank you very much, dear viewers, for watching Friends of God in His Presence, based on a commentary written on Ziyarat al-Jami'a al-Kabira by Ayatollah Javadi Amoli in Farsi language, Adab-e Fana-e Muqarraban. Till another episode and continue our discussion on this fruitful, well-researched and well-written book by Ayatollah Javadi Amoli. God bless you all. Fi aman Allah.
وموضع الرسالة ومختلف الملائكة ومهبة الوحي ومعدن الرحمة وخزان العلم ومنتهى الهدى